All right, so today we are here trying to talk about animals and how to save them. Love animals, eat less. Be brave, be kind, be loved, be vegan. Thank you for coming. We're going to be talking about pigs. Questions about pigs. How to treat them in this world. Thanks for subscribing. Animals, eat less. Be brave, be kind, be loved, be vegan. Thank you for coming. Hi, Jelly. Hi, Mario. Hi, everyone. Hi, YouTube. Love animals, eat less. Be brave, be kind, be loved, be vegan. All right. Let me stop the music here and let me look at you guys. Well, you're looking cute today, everybody. Hi, TikTok. Hi. Hi, OJ. Hi, V. Hi, your daddy. What about you guys over here on YouTube? Oh, hi. Say hi, Bella. Hi, Bella. Oh, I better not say that too loud because my dog is here. Where is she? Oh, she's just underneath the desk at the other side there. All right. Thanks for coming in, guys. We shouldn't be eating pigs because we don't want to hurt them, and we don't need to ever eat bacon, sausage, or ham, or pepperoni ever again. So that is what we're going to be learning about today, and about how terribly the animals are being treated. All right. So you guys can read what it says here, all right? Animals are friends and not food. Don't eat us, don't wear us, don't use us, or steal from us. Right? That's what the animals want. They don't want you to be mean to them. Always try to live your life with empathy and imagine that you are an animal and be kind. Let's get a vegan world as quickly as possible so that then we can start to talk about what we're going to do about all the wild animals who are suffering. But let's first fix what's happening with the animals that we rape into existence, forced to be here, imprisoned against their will. Oh, okay, let me just go to a quick super chat here. Somebody writes, I'm not listening to the animals. Hi, Corvette. Well, maybe you could start. Okay, you could start to listen to the animals by just imagining that you're in their position. Just close your eyes and imagine how awful it must be to be a little pig suffering right now. Now, pigs are killed at just 6 months old. And I don't think you really want to hurt them. No, I mean, there's very few psychopaths in the world. You might be one of them. But guys, the best thing that we can do to help the animals is to stop eating them and stop wearing them. And that's how we can begin to have a vegan world. Now, let me just go over here for a second, guys. I'm just going to write something in here. All right, and you know what? We're going to get to the very first person here on TikTok who is going to be our teaching assistant. Remember when you come in, guys, that you have to be over 18, okay? It's just the TikTok rules, not my rules. Let me make sure my volume is up here. And thanks, everybody, for being so kind. Hello?
Eat meat, eat meat, eat meat.
I don't want to eat you. Why would I eat you? No, thanks. Oh, you said eat meat. Oh, you mean vegan meat. Yes, very good idea. Yes, that's exactly what we should do. All right, guys, I have to press some buttons here over here on my YouTube channel. Let me just wait a second. I have to press the live menu, and then I have to press over here, and then I have to go to customization because I want to make sure that everybody who can comment is able to. So let me go over here and push these buttons here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I've turned on the mode so that anybody can write a comment if they want to. Okay, and thank you very much for this super chat. Okay, let's go to the next person. Okay, guys, we're going to be looking for some actual adults here. So if I don't see any adults, I'm just going to teach the class by myself. All right, so let's begin here with question number 206. Remember, these are 300 different questions that you guys have asked me. Question 206. Is it true that gestation crates are small metal jails? Yes. Where female pigs are confined? Yes, that is true. And all of these new moms can't even turn around to greet their new babies. And the answer is yes, it's true. Yes, the animal holocaust is the worst holocaust of all time. Right? There were many holocausts where loads and loads of people were killed, loads and loads of animals were killed, and this is the worst holocaust of all time because it is still going on today, where people are forcing these animals to exist, raping them into existence, putting them in prisons for crimes they never committed. And so, yes, it's true. The animal holocaust is the worst holocaust of all time. And it's very sad. And that is why we should not ever be eating pigs again. Today we're learning about pigs. So thank you for agreeing with me and understanding. I appreciate you guys being so open-minded. Okay, and yes, I do. Yes, it is true. I do have grandchildren. Yes, TikTok. 2 grandchildren and 3 children. Yeah, and it's true. I am also a nurse and I'm a teacher. Yeah, all of that. Okay, let me get the next. Okay, Jazz, thank you for the decorations. Thank you, Charlotte, for the little rose here. Let me go over here and check if there's any adults in here. Somebody's name is Arctic Ape. Not sure that you sound like an adult. Looking down the list here to see if there's any vegans or anybody who... Nope, just going to wait until some adults come in. We have a super chat over here. And Corvette says, I'm going to eat pigs. I wonder why you would come in here and write something so vegan phobic. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Like, do you really crave attention that much that you would come into a vegan's live and tell them that you want to hurt animals? Like, look, if I was protecting dark-skinned people, let's say, or people in wheelchairs or whoever, would you come in here and tell me that you want to hurt them? Do you see what I mean? Do you see how messed up your comment is? Right? We're here to protect the victims. So I want you to take that down and I want you to write something kinder. Such as, Miss Katie, thank you for being kind, and I will be vegan from now on, okay? You can do it, all right? I have faith in you. All right, we also have a bunch of people who are being very kind here. Oh, guys, no rodeo hats, though, okay, TikTok? No rodeo hats on my head. I don't support the rodeo industry, and now I lost my rodeo card. Oh, no, here it is. Here is why, okay? I don't want the rodeo hats on my head because vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel. That cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment. That's terrible. That is something we don't want. And therefore, when you put the cowboy hats on my head over here on TikTok, that makes me sad. Okay, so I don't want you to do that anymore. Also, unfortunately, cowboys are very cruel to even their own children because they force them to go to these events, these rodeos, and then after that, the children are exposed to violence. They are forced to watch these baby cows be tied up, and then the children become cold-hearted people who don't really understand what's going on. So no, I don't want any rodeo hats on my head. So thank you very much, guys, for not doing that. All right, today we're learning about pigs, though. That is the main thing that we're learning about. After we do the pigs, we have another 5 questions about rabbits. And after that, we have another 5 questions about bees, honeybees. Okay, so we'll see how much we get through, guys. Today, by the way, it is 5:10 in the afternoon here in Italy. Now, I don't know where you guys are in the world, but wherever you are, I want you to skip the meat and skip the dairy.
3, 2, 1, go.
Skip the meat, skip the eggs, skip the dairy. Skip the milk, skip the cheese, be vegan with me. Skip the lettuce, skip the fur-leaf animals alone. They're sentient beings, they're not made of stone. Skip the circus, skip SeaWorld, skip the rodeo. Being vegan is the right way to go. Skip feeling helpless like there's nothing you can do. If I can be vegan, so can you. Skip with empathy, skip the cruelty. Subscribe to my channel and be vegan with me. That's right, you can all be vegan. Go! Skip the meat, skip the eggs, skip the dairy. Skip the milk, skip the cheese, be vegan with me. Skip the lettuce, skip the fur, leave animals alone. They're sentient beings, they're not made of stone. Skip the circus, skip SeaWorld, skip the rodeo. Being vegan is the right way to go. Skip feeling helpless like there's nothing you can do. If I can be vegan, so can you. Skip with empathy, skip the cruelty. Subscribe to my channel and be vegan with me. There we go. Oh, the TikTok, you know, they're going to want to go in a circle over and over. It never stops on TikTok. Okay, let's get to the next person. Hey, somebody's named Jack. Let's see if Jack is an adult who can read. Remember, guys, you do have to be over 18 to come in, okay, on TikTok? And And you have to know how to read. Don't come in and start telling me that you don't know how to read, okay? This is for you guys to become teaching assistants. Hello, where are you in the world?
Newcastle, UK.
Hi. Hey, did you hear that they're going to start a new vegan co-op in the UK? It's going to be so cool. It is actually a Hi Bella. What do you want? You already had food. There's no more. There's no more food. You already ate. Remember? There's no more. Okay, you go lie down. Go lie down. Good girl. Sorry. Yeah, there's going to be a new vegan co-op in a castle in the UK. Does that sound exciting? West of London.
That's too far for me.
Yeah, but you get to live there in a castle. It sounds pretty cool. All right. Anyway, do you know how to read?
Yes, I know how to read.
Okay. Would you like to read a card?
Go on then.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So today we're learning about pigs. Is it true that insulin for people with diabetes comes from killing pigs and cows? What do you think?
No, it's made in labs.
It's made in labs. Okay, here's the answer. Here's the answer. Can you read it?
Historically, insulin, the hormone that diabetics don't produce enough of on their own, is used from pigs and cows.
No. It says no. It doesn't say is. It doesn't say is used. It says used to. Doesn't say is used. Okay, but you were right with your answer before you started reading. Just try to read that part again. Okay, historically, insulin.
The hormone that diabetics don't produce enough of on their own used to come from pigs and cows, but today it's mostly produced synthetically in labs.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, now thankfully it's mostly produced in factories and labs, and so we don't have to hurt the animals for that. So how is your vegan journey going?
I tried vegetarian sausages, didn't like them, so I'm back to eating meat.
Okay, so you don't really understand what veganism is all about. It's not about your taste pleasure and whether you like the taste of something or not. It's about the animal.
So if you don't like the taste, you don't have to eat anything. And I'm sorry, I think the way you're preaching to people is absolutely disgusting. You do not know people's dietary needs, and you cannot keep on telling people, oh, go vegan, because it makes people uncomfortable.
Well, why are you here if you're uncomfortable?
Because I wanted to state my opinion.
But why don't you just leave and why don't you just be comfortable and just leave? Because this is a place for people who care beyond themselves.
But it's not people take the piss out your left, right, and centre.
I don't know what you're talking about, taking the piss out of me. I have the piss in me right now, but I could go pee if you want me to.
No thanks, you keep your pee in you.
Okay, thanks for that. Really appreciate that. So is there anything you'd like to say that's kind to help the animals?
No thanks, I can't stand you, you're a cunt.
You can't stand me? Well, you know what? You don't have to be here. I get it. I didn't like all my teachers either in school. You know, so, well, okay, you can leave.
Not my teacher.
Yes, I am. You just don't realize it yet. All right, so here, let me address a couple of the things that you said. You said that you tried a vegetarian sausage. First of all, we're here to be vegan, which means there should be no eggs or milk inside whatever sausages you're eating, okay? And if you didn't like the taste of it, you just went and cried and you said, oh my God, my sausage doesn't taste good, so I'm going to go and hurt animals. This is what you, a grown man, came here on TikTok to say. Right? So listen up, okay? You need to be a little bit braver, need to be a little bit tougher, and you need to be a bit smarter. First of all, if you don't like vegan sausages, here's a really cool idea, okay? You ready? Sit down for this. You never have to eat them. I know, right? Like mic drop. You don't ever have to eat vegan sausages if you don't want to. Now, I happen to really love Beyond Meat sausages, but I don't buy them very often because I prefer to eat whole foods. Whole foods means those are kinds of foods that have like one main ingredient, like lentils is a whole food. Chickpeas, that's a whole food. Rice is a whole food. Okay, do you understand? That's what I eat. Broccoli is a whole food. So my plate is full of whole foods. So what you did, sir, who lacks imagination and intelligence, you decided to try one brand of a vegan sausage, which, by the way, you never need to eat. And by the way, there are many, many brands that taste delicious. And you thought, it doesn't taste the way I want it to taste. And you went crying home. But not only that, you said, I'm going to go to that vegan teacher's live stream and I'm going to type to her to make sure that she lets me into her live stream. And then when I let you in, you came in and you said that I shouldn't be here, but you came here to find me. Silly. All right, so here's my advice to you, okay? Just chill, dude. Just chill. Really, all right? You can be better than this. Okay, all good men are striving to be as vegan as possible. Now you tried vegan sausage and you didn't like it. So here's what you can do. You can eat no more sausages ever again, and actually you told me you tried a vegetarian sausage. I don't even know what the heck that is, just go try some other brands, okay? Beyond Meat, Beyond Sausage is very good. You put it into a frying pan. You add some mustard on there and some ketchup. You put it in a bun with some onions and some sauerkraut. And oh my God, I'm just salivating thinking of it. It is so good. But if you don't want to eat sausages, then just don't. Okay? It's not about your taste pleasure. An animal's life is worth more than you, a grown man's taste pleasure for 5 minutes. How long does it take you to eat a sausage, a hot dog, right? A vegan hot dog, what, 5 minutes? Was how many bites in there, 6? Come on, dude, you can do better than that, all right? Now, for everybody else who actually cares about the animals and who knows that this guy was a little bit, kind of selfish and honestly childlike, let's tap on this little pig and say, we're sorry on behalf of these men like that. Okay, thanks guys. You can tap and the little hearts that come out, right? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see if we can, okay guys, I only want actual men to come in or actual adult women, okay? People who care beyond themselves, people who understand that 5 minutes of their taste pleasure is not worth an animal's entire life. Now this man, this is what's scary about men like this, right? Is they think that they just, because they are bigger and more mighty, they can just do whatever the fuck they want. So a man like that, who has another type of need for another type of pleasure, if you know what I mean, he might just think it's okay to pin down a woman because, that's what he wants. He wants his pleasure. He wants his 5 minutes of pleasure. Doesn't matter whether there's a victim or not. Do you see how messed up men like that are? That's insane. People like that, grown men like that, are terrifying. Now, come on, guys. We can do better than that. All right. Let's go and see who else is here. We have a super chat here. Somebody says, you're a creature, Katie. You're a creature. Okay, spelt my name wrong. It's Kadie. Yeah, maybe I'm a creature. Not sure what you mean. I don't know what the definition of creature is exactly. Creature could be a beautiful creature, could be, a teacher creature. I don't know. But yeah, thank you, I guess. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for being here. It's the same guy. Corvette. Thank you for, I'm really proud of you not giving up. All right. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You're definitely on your way. This is awesome. Very soon you're going to be vegan. All right, so guys, remember, pigs are friends, not food. You shouldn't eat bacon, sausage, or ham. Pigs are friends, not food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to this vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Pigs are friends, not food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to this vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Oh, again, okay. Pigs are friends, not food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to this vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Chickens, cows, cats, or dogs. Here we go. Pigs are friends, not food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to the vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Lamb is here. Declaration Day. Hold on. How am I going to hold all these guys? Pigs are friends, not food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to this vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. There you go. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thank you for being here. Pigs are friends of food, not bacon, sausage, or ham. Eat peanut butter, banana, and dance to this vegan jam. Don't eat chickens, cows, cats, or dogs, or even a single lamb. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. All right, let's stop this. My goodness, the TikTok just goes in one big circle, doesn't it? All right, let's get the next person in here. Guys, thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. 73 people want to come in and talk to me on TikTok. By the way, YouTube, if you want to come and talk to me, my TikTok account is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. So you just type in TikTok, and then you go Music by That Vegan Teacher. You can follow me over there. But honestly, there's so many people that want to line up and talk to me. I suggest instead that you put a super chat here on the screen. If you have a specific question or if you're dying to tell me something, that's what you can do. Okay, just put it here on the screen below. And, you know, I do my best to read them out loud. Did I miss any? I might have missed a couple, and I'm really sorry if they go by really quickly. But you see, I don't know if you can see right now, I still see the turquoise one on the screen. So they'll stay for longer, okay? Meanwhile, over here, let me see. I'm going to say hi to a bunch of you guys who are subscribing. Oh, my goodness. I got to get all my cards organized, guys. Hold on. All these cards of animals to remind us not to eat, wear, or use animals, because animals are here with us on the planet and not for us. And we are reading these cards here about pigs. So we already read, a card about the gestation crates. These are really just terrible, terrible. So a gestation crate is when a mother pig is pregnant, they put her in this tiny crate like this, and she can't even turn around. She can't turn around. Mother pigs cannot turn around. Ever. Okay? Just let that sink in. Imagine your life. Okay, now pigs are as smart, even smarter than dogs. Imagine that you did this to a dog. Put this dog into a crate, and the dog could never turn around. Then the mother pig has her little piglets, and she can't even turn around to smell them, to greet them, to say, hi, little guys. It's so sad what we do to animals. It is horrific. It's awful. And this is the honest truth. If you have never seen it, then I urge you to go and watch the documentary called Dominion. It is terrible what we do to pigs. Then the little baby pigs, when they're born, if they consider them to be too small, like think about your classroom right now when you were a kid, right? You always had one kid in there, the smallest one. Well, if that child had been born as a pig, they would have taken the pig and they would have smashed him, because that's what they do. In the egg industries, they kill all the baby chicks that are male. In the dairy industry, they kill the baby cows that are male, because the cows will never grow up to be able to produce milk. And when it comes to the pigs, if the pigs are what they call too small, even though the pig might be perfectly fine, they take them and they smash them on the cement floor and they crack their skulls. And that is actually legal. It's not even illegal. Can you believe how fucked up our world is? The way that we abuse animals is horrific. So I want to thank everybody for being here and being kind. Thank you very much for sharing the live stream, guys. Let's go to the next person here. Let's get somebody to read the next card. So far we've read. Is it true that gestation crates are small metal jails where female pigs are confined during pregnancy, and that these new moms can't even turn around to greet their new babies? And the answer was yes. The animal holocaust is the worst holocaust of all time. The next question, is it true that insulin comes from people with diabetes? Is it true that insulin for people with diabetes comes from killing pigs and cows? And the answer is it used to, but now it is made artificially. Now we're looking at question number 208. I heard that pigs are smarter than dogs. Is it true? What do you guys think? I did say it. Were you listening? Is it true that pigs are smarter than dogs when it comes to doing puzzles? They've got them to figure out puzzles, how to open locks and things like that. And the answer is, that's right. That's good. Somebody named Lacey Rogers. Hi, Lacey. Thank you for getting the answer correct. Who else got it right? Let me see over here on YouTube, or TikTok rather. Yes, good job. Absolutely. Yes, pigs are smarter than dogs. And so imagine treating them so horribly. These poor innocent pigs. Terrible. Let's get somebody to read the answer though. We have, oh, somebody's calls themselves number one. Hi, welcome. Are you an adult? Hi, I'm not sure if you're an adult, but you have to have your music down, okay? Can't come into the classroom with a boom box on your shoulder and be like, yeah, teach, I'm here, you know? Okay, can't do that. This is a classroom for people who are here to learn, so don't bring your boom box in, okay? Don't bring your whole band or anything, okay? Right. Let me just, oh, hold on, guys. So here, oh, thank you for subscribing. But I just had a quick super chat over here. I don't want to miss it. Okay, this is from somebody who says, want one of my vegan burgers. Yes. Oh my God, you had IKEA? Your name is IKEA. You know what? IKEA has Swedish meatballs that are vegan now. They also have some vegan hot dogs. Last time I went, I'll admit though, I haven't gone to IKEA in several years. But yes, of course I want one of your vegan dogs. Yes, your vegan hot dogs. Thank you. Guys, everybody tap on the screen. Over here on YouTube, we had somebody really nice who just offered me a vegan sausage. You know, I'm always happy with the amount of nice people that are here. Okay, so I heard that pigs are smarter than dogs. Is it true? Oh, thank you for subscribing. My gosh, a whole bunch of you guys are subscribing. Hold on. Let me just read your names out loud, okay? Vegan Siren is here. Hi, Vegan Siren. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you as a moderator. Thank you to Rue for following the live. Thank you also to Molly and Prizzy. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. If you repost the live also, I will read your name out loud. Somebody wrote that they are themselves racist, so I'm just going to ban you straight out, okay? There you go, you're banned, okay? Because it's not okay to be racist here. Don't write that. Don't write silly things, or you will be banned forever. You just banned. You'll never be able to talk to me or communicate with me ever again. I'm not okay with people being cruel to others just because of how they look, all right? You see this little girl? It is not okay to be racist towards her, and it is not okay to be racist towards the animals. Just because somebody looks different doesn't mean we should treat them differently. We treat people by the contents of their character, and the same as the animals. Look at this little girl. She loves all these animals. Where's little baby chick here? Hold on. Okay? She doesn't eat any animals. Her name is Regan, and she is vegan. She is not racist towards the cat. She doesn't eat cats, and she also doesn't eat pigs. Now, another name for this, if we say we are against racism, for the animals, it's called speciesism. She is not a speciesist. She is a kind person. And look how beautiful she is. And look at all these animals. They're all beautiful in their own way. Don't eat pigs, but also don't eat any dogs. This is actually a dog that is sort of like a Dalmatian dog. Oh, I just got a super chat, guys, and it's red. So that means it's going to stay on the screen for a long time. So guys, remember, okay? Don't be racist towards the animals or anyone. We're not okay with you guys being mean. Don't eat cats or chicks or anybody. Let me see what this says. This is from Jacob. Jacob P. Vlogs. And Jacob writes, I'm afraid to read them. You know, sometimes these comments are just a bit weird, but let's see. We're going to take a chance and we're going to read Jacob's. Okay, and then don't worry, we're going to get to this one about how pigs are actually smarter than dogs, okay? Hold on, okay? TikTok, you guys read this while I read this comment here. Okay, Jacob writes, hi, I'm such a big fan. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Jacob. I love vegans and I love you. I love your lives and I hope to join you on TikTok sometime. Join you on TikTok sometime. Oh, you wrote join you on TikTok sometimes twice. That's so funny. But yay, thank you. I hope that would be great. It would be so nice to talk to you, Jacob. Thank you very much for the $49 super chat. I'm going to press a heart on that and a thumbs up. That's really generous of you. Thank you for helping me here on my account. Thank you for helping the animals, helping me to help the animals. All right, so I heard that pigs are smarter than dogs. Is that true? And the answer is yes. According to Scientific American, pigs outperform dogs in tasks like using mirrors to find food. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that so cool? They solve advanced problem solving, they use advanced problem-solving skills to find their way around complex mazes. So you know when there's a maze and you got to find like a little piece of food or something, that the pigs are actually faster than the dogs. They use their brains. Pigs demonstrate cognitive skills comparable to primates. Primates meaning some kind of monkeys, right? Isn't that amazing? So this is another reason why we shouldn't hurt animals, because pigs feel just like us. But when you think about it, we shouldn't be hurting any of them. Look at these, okay? Look at these. Why love one but eat the other? Why are people only kind to cats, but then they eat chickens? Why are people only kind to dogs, but then they eat little baby cows? Look, they're so similar. Why are people only nice to these kinds of dogs, beagles? And of course they should be nice to them, but then they eat pigs. It's not okay to be cruel to anyone just because of how they look. Now, we were all brainwashed, but the good news is we can go back to our roots and we can be vegan again. All right? Now, if you are a full-grown adult and you want to come in and talk to me here on TikTok, you can. But I'm only going to try to click on your names if I see somebody who's an actual adult who has the ability to think critically and also a heart who cares. And so far, I don't see anybody. I do see, let me see how many people want. There are 56 people who want to talk to me, but I don't see anybody that looks like an adult at the moment. I've got somebody named, here, I'll go through the list with you. You guys tell me if I should click on these names. This person's name is Lucia, has 855 followers, but is quoting Corinthians. That means the person's a Christian. That means they must be vegan because it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. Hi.
Hi, hello.
Hi. You must be Christian because you're quoting Corinthians. That's amazing. So I'm so happy to have another vegan here. That's great. You ready to read a card?
Sure.
Okay. So we're reading now question 209. Is it true that good people don't eat bacon, sausage, ham, pepperoni, and salami because it's wrong to use animals? You can read the answer.
Yes, all good people are either vegan or striving to be because good people don't treat animals like objects. In fact, they protect animals from people who do.
Very good. Can you read the little part out here at the bottom?
Pigs are friends, not food or objects.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. You did a really good job reading that. Thanks for coming. Would you like to take a vegan promise?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So this is a vegan promise. Now, you know that in the industry, right, when it comes to the dairy industry, you know that they rape mother cows, right? Did you know all this?
Oh, no, I didn't. Actually.
Okay, so listen, all right? I know it's very shocking, but let me just go through it with you guys, okay? The dairy industry, can you read this card, please?
Rapes mother cows, kidnaps the bodies, the babies.
Okay, hold on, I'll put it a bit closer. 1 second.
Sorry.
I want you to read it slowly because I want you to really understand what's happening, okay? Because this is absolutely true. This is why we don't drink cow's milk, right?
Okay, so rapes mother cows, kidnaps the babies, murders the boys, steals the milk, repeats the cycle over and over again because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and cheese.
No,
Drinks
it
soy
doesn't say,
instead.
you know, I asked you to read it slowly. It doesn't say yogurt and cheese. You said cheese before. It says yogurt and ice cream. All right. So I appreciate you being here because you're obviously vegan because you're Christian, right? And it says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. You know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. So I'm happy that you're here. But when I ask you to read more slowly, I know sometimes you get nervous, but please read it slowly. Okay? Because remember, you're a teacher here. Okay? So it says here, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and?
Ice cream.
Right. Keep
Drink
going.
soy milk instead.
Yeah. Okay. So do mama cows have a right to stay with their babies?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Do the babies have a right to stay with their mums?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, okay. And so here's a vegan promise that you can take. Now, this vegan promise involves actually reading a quote from Exodus, which I know you're Christian. So here we're going to do this, okay? Okay, now remember, you just learned that in order for anybody here to drink cow's milk, the mother cow is tied up, her tail is lifted up, and a human, bad person, a very bad man, puts on a long glove all the way up to here, and he has sperm at the tip, and he pushes his whole arm in and forces the cow to be pregnant. Now that is rape, that is sexual assault. And then when the boys are born, they steal them. So here's a quote from the Bible. Please read the quote first.
Anyone who has sexual relations with an animal is to be put to death.
That's the Bible. That's Exodus 22:19. So if you're buying milk or cheese, you are paying for somebody to sexually assault a cow. So that is why all Christians should be vegan. Now, I'm personally Unitarian Universalist. That's a religion I chose for myself many, many years ago. But
What is that?
Pardon me?
What is that?
Unitarian Universalist?
Yeah.
It's a religion that actually has no Bibles in it, because I actually believe in science and logic, and I don't want to hurt any animals, and so I chose that religion. The problem with that religion right now is that even though they voted to end or to be against the exploitation of animals, there's some people in there who are still putting cow's milk on the coffee table, and that's totally not okay. So I'm calling out my own religion from the inside, and all Christians should do the same. If you have people like you have your minister, your priest, the Pope, standing there talking about world peace while he has corpses in his intestines, that's messed up. And we need to call out our own religions from within. So here is the promise. What is your first name?
Alicia.
Licia, okay. Can you read this in red? And then say your name, promise.
I, Alicia, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I no longer want to pay the dairy industry to sexually assault bulls to obtain their sperm, or rape mother cows to forcefully impregnate them. I choose to be vegan because I want to be brave enough to stand up to cruelty.
Yeah. Very good. I'm very proud of you for coming here today. Now, you know it takes 100 clicks to become vegan, right? 100 clicks, 100 light bulb moments. So I, of course, know that you are already vegan because you're a good Christian. But some people might not know it. So you just helped a lot. You read this vegan promise out loud, and you taught people how to be a good person. That's a real Christian thing to do. So I'm really proud of you. Thanks for coming in today. All right, guys. Let's continue our class here. I'm going to move this card over here, and we're going to listen to a song rather. This is about changing your religion. It is time to change your religion if it's asking you to do weird shit. If your religion is asking you to hurt animals, it's time to change your religion. Christians, Muslims, Jews, what? Time to change your religion like you change your underwear. Change your religion, show God that you really care. Change your religion, wanna try something new. Use your critical thinking skills to question all you eat, drink, buy, think, say, and do. Time to change your religion if it tells you to be cruel. Change your religion if it has a strange or crazy rule. Change your religion, wanna be an atheist every Sunday. What's the book no matter what is that you don't listen to what all the mean people say. So change your religion, you change your underwear. Change your religion, show God that you really care. Change your religion, wanna try something new. Use your critical thinking skills to question all you eat, drink, buy, think, say, and do. Sing this song and be vegan from now on. There you go. Change your religion if it's telling you to do something cruel. Change your religion if it's asking you to follow a strange or crazy rule. Be vegan from now on. Be a normal person with critical thinking skills. And I want to thank again my guest who just read one of these cards so well. Took a vegan promise. If you want to take a vegan promise, come on in. Now we have somebody whose name is Everlast. And we're going to continue here. Okay, our next card here. Question number 210. What happens to baby pigs? Hi, welcome to the live stream. Do you know how to read? Okay, thanks for trying, but you sound like a little mouse, and mice are welcome, but except for you have to be able to read, okay? So only come in if you know how to read. Oh, I got a super chat over here on my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna go and read that, and then I'll be back here, okay? TikTok, I gotta go find it because it's blue. Okay, somebody wrote, if a vegan, oh, hi, Hale. Hale, no, what's your name? Hale Hydra. Hale Hydra. I don't get it. But anyway, okay, your name's Hail Hydra. If a vegan eats his GF out, is he still vegan? I think that means girlfriend, right? Okay, so what you're referring to is, it depends if it's consensual, right? If your girlfriend is totally fine with that, of course it's fine, it's vegan, because veganism is about not exploiting or hurting anyone. So if you want to do this to your girlfriend and she's fine with it, yes, of course it's still vegan, okay? Have fun. All right, so we have here, we just read all of these cards. Let me put them all in order. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's put a little clip on here. Got a little magnetic clip. I'm gonna put this on here. So we have just completed a series about pigs. Thanks, guys, for all your questions and your help. That was a great question, by the way. All right, let's go to the next one. This person's name is Ian. Let me see, though, if Ian is actually an adult. Hold on. 11,000 followers. Snipes #1 fan. Lux #1. I don't know who Snipe is. This person wants to come in and talk to me. Lux #1 fan. I don't know who Lux is. The person's written, wake up, shake up, here we go. Gizmo Diary. What in the heck kind of a bio is this? Oh, they have a vegan flag though. I see you have a vegan flag, a freedom flag. So maybe we'll let this person in. Yes, for sure. Hold on. All right, let's let the person come in and read. All right, guys, this is so fun, isn't it? So guys, remember that animals are friends, not food. Okay, they don't want anybody to be eaten. Hi, welcome to the live stream.
Hello.
Hi. So, what is your channel all about?
Oh, I edit stuff I like.
You what?
Edit like anime stuff.
Oh, you edit things. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll change that soon, or you'll do some editing about how to help the animals, because anime stuff it's all right, but it doesn't really
yeah.
It doesn't really
Of
do
course,
anything.
I'll edit some animal stuff.
Yeah, because
I'm a vegan after all.
Okay, well that's great. How come it doesn't say that anywhere in your profile?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll add it.
Yeah, in fact, you should take away all the other stuff, and really your account should be about helping the animals, because it's really important if you have the flag that you talk about coming out as a vegan, because that way you will save 100 animals per year. Did you know that?
Yeah, I try, I'm sorry.
What do you mean you try? Try what?
I just try and promote my vegan, but I just sometimes forget on some channels, because I have a lot of accounts.
Oh, okay. Well, veganism is one of the most important things to talk about, because the animals are suffering so much right now by the billions, and it's also detrimental to our planet. And so if we care about the planet and also human life, being vegan will help you to avoid, or at least have less chance of getting cancer, heart attacks, strokes.
Oh, cancer?
Yeah, you are.
My mum had cancer, so if she was a vegan, she wouldn't have had cancer?
No, I don't think she was probably not fully vegan if she had. See, look, we have a lot of things that we're exposed to in the environment, but when you have intestinal cancer, you are 18% more likely to have intestinal cancer of the colon, because you're eating meats, than if you are vegan. Now, look, some vegans, like, it's possible, let's say one day I would get cancer because, my dad smoked in the car my entire childhood when we were little. It was just a thing that people did. There's all kinds of stuff in the environment. But vegans are far less likely to have cancer. So you have it in your family, cancer right now, right?
And kidney disease, right? Because my mum also had that. So you're saying if she was a vegan, she would be
Wow.
No, I never said that. I said that her chances are vastly reduced if she is a healthy and eating whole foods. So you could be a vegan and just drink Coke and eat chips all day. That's not good for you, right? Right, so you have to be a whole
Oh,
foods.
okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you have to eat healthy foods. You have to be a healthy vegan. You know, you could be a vegan and still be smoking cigarettes. That's not really being vegan. You have to also take care of yourself. All right, are you ready to read a question about rabbits now?
Yes, I'm very ready.
Okay, so this is question 211. All right, my mom cooks rabbits and tells us they don't feel pain. Why is she lying? You're going to read the answer, okay?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Here you go.
She's lying because she wants to keep eating them and she doesn't want you to think she's a monster. Rabbits don't feel pain.
That's not what it says.
I think that's what it says.
You don't think rabbits feel pain?
No.
Do rabbits feel pain? Thank you for coming in. However, you're a little bit mistaken, okay? Cats feel pain. If you take a cat and you cut the cat's head off, the cat will feel pain. A rabbit, similar to a cat, will feel pain if you cut their head off, all right? It doesn't sound to me like you're even close to being vegan or even understand what veganism is all about. So maybe next time don't come here and lie and instead do some research, okay? So I'll get somebody else who can read and who understands sort of basic stuff. You know, I have a granddaughter, she's 6 years old. If I asked her, do you think that rabbits feel pain? She would say, of course. If I said to her, do you think that cows feel pain? She'd say, duh. If I said to my granddaughter, do you think we should be eating cats or cows? She'd say no. If I asked my granddaughter, should we be eating chickens or rabbits? She'd say no. Okay, it's kind of basic. So let me read this card. The question was, my mom cooks rabbits and tells us they don't feel pain. Why is she lying? And the answer is, she's lying because she wants to keep eating them and she doesn't want you to think she's a monster. Rabbits feel pain. Cutting a rabbit in half is not the same as cutting a carrot in half. Rabbits don't want to be eaten, nor do they want anyone to make a hat out of their fur. All right? Thank you for listening, and thank you guys for being so kind. All right, let's go to the next question. This one is question 212. Is it true that rabbits are used in testing for products such as cosmetics, drugs, and household chemicals? Let's get somebody to read this. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, by the way, to the person who just put a bunch of roses on here before. I'm so sorry I didn't get to say thank you. When you guys decorate the live stream, I'm going to try from now on to read as many of your names as I can, okay? Because there we go. Ducky and Chris. Thanks, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just that there's a lot to concentrate on, you know? By the way, thanks everyone for tapping on the screen as well. And thanks for all vegans here who are helping to educate in the comment. Like I noticed somebody wrote in here, plants have protein before. You see, that's great. What about you guys over here? Let me see what you're writing. Oh, 67. Yes, it's a good reminder, guys. Eat 67 peas every day. 67. Yeah, that's that whole thing, you know, 67. People don't realize that I started that years ago when I told people to eat 67 peas per day, which is about 3 tablespoons full. You guys can go ahead and try and measure it out, or you can go to my YouTube channel where I posted that. I was counting out 67 peas. Yeah. Okay, peas have protein. All right, so let's get to somebody if we have. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Lucio. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Lucio just put 16 roses on the screen. Thank you to PX also. It's very hard to read some of your names because you have some sort of weird, like this person has a bunch of question marks. Camera something, Dila, or I don't know. Anyway, thanks, guys, for coming in, okay? Let's see if one of you guys wants to come and read. All right, we have somebody here whose name is Donut. Hey, vegan donuts are really good, by the way. Yeah. Have you ever tried one? Hey, you just put yourself on mute. Anyway, hi. Okay, you're back. Hi.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Hello.
So, can you read the answer to this question? Okay, wait. Is it true that rabbits are used in testing for
Wait, what? Rabbits are used.
Where are you?
in
Where are
products to
you?
make for drugs.
Sorry, I just hear a lot of noise. Are you able to just put your phone and not touch it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You sure?
Is this better?
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Yeah,
So the question is, okay, is it true that rabbits are used in testing for products such as cosmetics, drugs, and household chemicals? Did you know that it's true?
Yes, many animals actually are.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to read the answer, okay? Yes? Oh, you're having trouble. I'm sorry that you're having trouble. I know I get the giggles sometimes too. That's okay. You can come back another time, okay? So I'll read it for you. Yes, rabbits are forced to endure painful procedures like skin and eye irritation tests, where they are tortured and often die. If you want to help, don't pay for violence. Buy only vegan and cruelty-free products. Because rabbits are friends, not food or objects. They shouldn't be tested on. Okay, so guys, remember that? All right, go to the next question here. Oh, we're almost out of time, guys. We are almost out of time. That reminds me, let's play a little song here to remind you that every day is a new day. Every day is a new day to be vegan. Every day is a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day is a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Every day is a new day to learn, guys. Thank you for coming. Every day is a new day. Hi, Jay. To learn. Hi, Tommy. To discover your empathy. Hi, Abby. Every day is a new day. Hi, Moises. To learn and to be vegan with me. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And don't forget that if you are vegan here, you can write all kinds of things to help make a vegan world for us. We have hundreds and hundreds of people here on TikTok, and you guys are writing all kinds of things here, like eat lentils, which is great to write that. I'll give you guys some jobs over here on my YouTube channel as well, okay? Let me see. Somebody looks like they need a job. Okay, this person says, I'm thinking of becoming vegan. So this is Liam. Liam, your job here on TikTok is going to be, or YouTube rather, is to write down, eat tofu. Okay, write it down, write it 10 times, all right? Just write eat tofu and then just spam it. Eat tofu, okay? Who else is gonna write something? Oh, Hero is here. Hi, Hero. Thank you for coming in. And let's see, we have some other people here. We have Lucio is here. And I'm gonna give you guys some jobs, okay? Hold on. Let me see, over on TikTok, a good job would be for, oh, hold on, I can't find some names, real names. Oh, somebody says again, oh, thank you, Donut. Thank you for all the roses. Yeah. Okay, a good job for you would be to write, eat cabbage. And you guys over here, you can write down, let me see, James. James is writing, eat tofu. Thank you. Very good, guys. Eat tofu. Okay, somebody says they want a job. Okay, Antares, your job is to write down, eat peanut butter toast. Okay, because the bread is usually vegan and peanut butter is vegan. If you feel like it, you can add with bananas on top. That sentence becomes a bit longer. Then copy it and just keep spamming it, all right? And if you have the ability to put like a little decoration of a banana, do that, all right? Good job. Somebody wrote just eat tofu, guys. You're amazing. Such nice people. All right, butter is not vegan because it comes from a cow. Okay, don't eat that. Peanut butter is okay though. Eat peanut butter now, not butter from a cow. All right, Lucio is next.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the live stream. I'm going to read the question and you're going to read the answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Why should people adopt rabbits from shelters instead of buying them?
Because by doing this, we reduce the demand for rabbits' bred in captivity and rescue those suffering from neglect or abandonment.
Very good. That's great. Thanks for reading. That's so true.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Sure.
Is like do you know what Beyond Meat is?
I do.
Is that like good for you?
It is good for you. It has been proven that it is better for you than eating meat because meat from animals is linked to cancer, heart attacks, strokes, and type 2 diabetes. Beyond Meat is a product that has been created by putting plants together. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and say that it's a necessary health food. It's like eating chips. Chips are vegan, but you know they have fat in them, right? But it's not a terrible thing to eat once in a while. But Beyond Burgers are a great alternative. For sure, there's Beyond sausages, Beyond burgers. You fry them up, you put them on a grill, and you can bring them to potlucks, or if you have friends over, you can cook those. They really are delicious. But you know, a lot of vegans don't actually even eat those kinds of foods because they eat whole foods. Like I'm more on a nutritarian diet. I try to focus on high density nutrient foods, although sometimes I do dig into the vegan cookies, it's true. But you know, in general, I try to eat more whole foods. So a typical breakfast for me, for example, would be to have some chia seeds, mixed in with some flax seeds, some hemp seeds into a bowl with some oats, with some soy milk and some mashed up banana, and a whole pile of blueberries or raspberries or strawberries. You get the idea, like lots of whole foods.
You know, every morning what I do is I take like overnight oats, I blend it, and when you blend it, it turns into like this like nice paste, and then I put like vegan chocolate chips, and then it tastes really good.
That's awesome. Vegan chocolate chips without cow's milk. Yeah, that's really great. Have you ever thought of adding some kind of fruit to that?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah, because when you add fruit to your breakfast, you're adding a whole different variety. And you can also try to add some cinnamon. Remember to have as many vegan products as you can in a day, as many varieties of vegan foods to make sure that you're hitting all of the points. But thank you for coming in.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for being so kind. Guys, let's tap on the screen 100 times to say thank you to this beautiful human who is going to be a great vegan teacher online here. Guys, remember that you are here to not just be vegan, but to come out as a vegan. To come out. Tell everybody that you're vegan. Now, when you come out as a vegan, guys, I hope that everyone's nice to you and not mean. Because sometimes people are mean. You know, when you come out as gay, sometimes people are mean, but most people are nice when you come out as gay or lesbian or bisexual. Nobody really cares anymore, right? But when you come out as vegan, there's something called veganphobia. Now that is when people are mean. So if somebody in your family comes out as vegan, let's say your kid comes out as vegan, right? This is for you moms and dads listening. If your kid comes out as vegan and your kid is maybe a teenager and says, Mom and Dad, I don't want to hurt animals anymore. I want to be vegan from now on. What are you guys going to do as parents? Are you going to be kind and say, I'm so proud of you? I hope so. Because now your child has declared that he or she is never going to hurt animals again, saving 100 animals per year. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. By the way, I'm sorry if I missed a couple of the super chats here. What's my opinion on vegetarians? Oh, that's a great question. Oh, okay. The chat is not too fast, so I can read some of you. That's great, you guys on YouTube. All right. Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Maybe somebody over on TikTok wants to help read. Oh, I lost. Here is Hero. So we should be vegan and not vegetarian because vegetarians still hurt animals. Remember we went over it, what happens in the dairy industry, okay? Hi, Hero.
Hi.
Welcome to the live stream. It's the weekend. Do you work on the weekends?
No, I'm off.
All right, cool. All right, here is your card to read.
Don't be vegetarian. They still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concerns for animals. Veganism is more than just a diet. Vegans do their best not to wear leather, fur, wool, or silk, and are against zoos, circuses, rodeos, animal testings, and any other industry that exploits or abuses animals.
Great job. Very good reading. Thank you very, very much. So you just helped hundreds and hundreds of people over here on TikTok to understand veganism. And oh, no rodeo hats, guys. I don't want rodeo hats on my head. I want nothing to do with the cruel rodeo industry. Okay, if you want to decorate the live stream, you can put some dancing fruit down here or a puppy. You can also put just all kinds of like explosions up. No, TikTok, I don't want that. All right. Okay, thank you very much, Hero. Is there anything you'd like to say to people before you go?
No, I'm good right now.
Thank you very much for coming in. You did a great job reading the card. I'm so happy every time you show up because I know I have an actual adult man who is kind and who knows how to read. Some people come in the regulars. That's really great. All right, guys, we have 2 more questions in this series, questions about rabbits. The next one is, should pet stores be prohibited from selling rabbits? Should pet stores be prohibited from selling rabbits? What do you guys think? What do you think? Should pet stores be prohibited from selling rabbits? Imagine a world where people are not selling rabbits anymore. They're not kidnapping them from their moms. They're not breeding them into existence. They are also not selling them in the grocery stores. Wouldn't that be much better? I think so. And the answer is yes, all pet stores should be illegal. Additionally, all schools should be required to teach students how speciesism is like racism towards animals. Kids should be taught not to discriminate, to be kind to all animals, not just cats and dogs. Okay? That makes sense, right? What can you do instead? Well, you can eat a tofu scramble instead of hurting any animals. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Eating eggs is so last century. Nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo. Mix in some vegan mayo. Now mix in a salty pickle. That's the way to go. Oh, woo! Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Learn how to make it, saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. Make some tofu scramble, guys. Don't hurt animals ever again. Don't eat rabbits, don't eat cats, don't eat chickens, don't eat pigs. You don't need to eat lambs, you don't need to eat anyone. All right? How can parents and kids help rabbits? This is a question about rabbits. Let's see if we can get somebody to come in and read. We have Lily coming up. Lily, I hope that you are over 18.
I am.
Okay, great.
I'm 21.
All right. Here is the answer that I want you to read.
Question 215. How can parents help kids help rabbits? Answer. Families can donate. Money,
Okay, let's
time.
go slower, okay? Really slow, all right? Because remember, you're a teaching assistant, okay? So the idea is not to show how fast you can read, but to show that you can demonstrate, that you can communicate an idea, okay? So nice and slow. All right.
Questions about rabbits. Question 215. How can parents help rabbits? Answer.
Okay. You left out completely 2 words. You just read, how can parents help rabbits? Now I'm going to show you the card, and you can be like, why did I jump over? Okay. How can parents and kids help rabbits? Okay.
How can parents and kids help rabbits? Families can donate money, time, and food to rabbit sanctuaries that rescue and care for them, providing them with safe, loving environments away from exploitation. To protect rabbits, speak out against when someone is eating or wearing.
It doesn't say the word against. It doesn't say the word against at all. Right? You just randomly just said that. And it says, to protect rabbits, speak out. Try again. To protect rabbits.
Mommy? Yeah.
To protect rabbits, speak out whenever somebody, okay, whenever someone is eating, wearing, or using them. Okay? To protect rabbits, speak out whenever someone is eating, wearing, or using them. All right. We seem to be having a little bit of trouble at the end there, but no worries. I don't mind. I can help when you guys have problems. So we read questions about rabbits. We read question 211. We talked about a mom who cooks rabbits, and then she lies to her child and says that rabbits don't feel pain. We know, of course, they do. And why would she do that? Well, that's because she doesn't want her child to think that she is some sort of a monster. Now, then we also went over question 212. Is it true that rabbits are used in testing for products like cosmetics, drugs, and household chemicals? And the answer was yes, rabbits are forced to endure painful procedures and so on. So you guys can re-watch the live stream after this if you want to. It will be posted. You know, they always just post it. YouTube just puts it right up. So if you missed a part, go ahead, check that out. Thanks everyone for coming today. I very much appreciate you. And if you haven't yet subscribed, we're going to go over bees next time. Going to be looking at questions about bees. All right, we've got 5 questions about bees that we're going to do in the next live stream. So make sure that you tap the notification bell so you don't miss us when we're live next. And I just want to take a moment before I go to say thank you to everybody who is striving to be as vegan as possible. Now, I know in this world, there's lots of people who are suffering. In fact, everyone is suffering. Every single person watching this is suffering in some way, whether it's a physical problem or an emotional problem. And that kind of sucks. But there's no reason for us to take it out on the animals, right? So everybody here on TikTok, everybody here on YouTube, wanting you to give yourselves a big hug, because I know you're trying hard and I know you really don't want to hurt the animals. So just go forward in your life and never put any dead animals in your shopping carts. Don't put them into your fridge and don't put them into your hearts. Be kind from now on. You can do it. All right? Thank you, guys. Big hugs to everybody. Okay? YouTube, I will see you in the next live stream. Okay? It's going to come up in a couple of hours. And also you guys over on TikTok. See you guys later. Okay? I love you for trying. Bye.